and then we'll begin the conversation. And of course, we'll not do without having a step-down conversation today. So, on the hot topics very quickly, Ohanaeze faults coalition of northern groups comment on Nnamdi Kanu's release. Canada disrespected Nigeria by denying CDS visa to Njojo. Conversations here. Canadian visa restriction. Lawyer Inehibi Effiong calls for more visa ban on Nigerian public officials. Hey, what did they do you? $150 million bribery allegation. Provide evidence or face legal action. Agbese tells Binance executive. That is one of the House of Representatives members that was accused on this bribery issue. Tells the executive that accused him. Interesting, right? Oh, still talking about that accusation, by the way. CBN falsely claimed Binance made $26 billion. Leave Nigeria. CBN falsely claimed Binance made $26 billion. Leave Nigeria. Gambarayan said so. What? Okay, we'll go to other issues. Federal government calls for action against unprofessional recruiters. Irregular migration. Irregular migration. You didn't mind? Okay, we'll get to that conversation later. But let's go to other issues. Influx of ISWAP. Boko Haram. Which one is okay? ISWAP, Boko Haram, S-West, Southwest Governors Mall creation of joint security outfit. They say this creation, you get as it go be. But then let's go. As Pandef mourns Pa Ayo Adebanjo, hails him as a titan of Nigeria's struggle. May his soul rest in peace. Oh, by the way, that Unizik lady we spoke about the other time, well, Unizik has expelled her from school for biting lecturer in a clash over TikTok video. Because these are the hot topics that we have, but let's get started very quickly. Straight on to the Afenifere Youth and Ohanaeze issue right now, or Northern Coalition rather, Arewa Youth and Ohanaeze issue. As Apex Igbo Sociocultural Organization, Ohanaeze Ndigbo, has faulted the recent comment of the Coalition of Northern Groups, CNG, saying the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, ipob Nnamdi Kanu, does not deserve freedom. Okay, so Ohanaeze said if former President Muhammad Buhari released Boko Haram terrorists and are releasing bandits, why will the present administration led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu not do the same thing by releasing Nnamdi Kanu? And maybe perhaps adding my own jarana, not said by them, any other person held or apprehended in the name of IPOB, if they have repented, like the bandits repented. Why not even negotiate to them the way you're negotiating with bandits? Now, a statement issued on Friday today by a factional deputy president, President General of Ohanaeze, the Okechukwu Isi Guzoro Pat, described the comment as a calculated ploy and part of a signed Eastern Northern agenda aimed at expressly at destabilizing the fragile harmony that continues to characterize our multicultural society. The statement said CNG's assertion that all Igbo leaders should be classified as terrorists because they are advocating for a political resolution regarding the release of Nnamdi Kanu, a man best described as a prisoner of conscience, is a grave mischaracterization that seeks to instigate division and unrest, he said. Well, Prince Francis Chilaka is here with us today. Good thing he's a prince in the southeast, and he's here to chime in on the conversation. Good evening, sir, and thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. Are you okay, sir?
Yeah, I'm good.
Welcome, sir. All right. Go ahead, sir.
You know, when you look at Nigeria, you can only define Nigeria as a cracked pot.
You never finished.
Where all the contents are dripping out.
Yes. Not the liquid parts now. The soft targets. For cracked pots, not everything go feel liquid. The solid ones, them. The ones where gallons go steady.
You see, we keep talking about equity. We keep talking about fairness. We keep talking about peace. But nobody is doing anything to address the issue of marginalization. Nobody is doing anything to address the issue of the agitations of people. I think that this coalition group in Arewa, I think, you know, they seem to be how do I put it? They are not removing the piece of wood in their eyes before trying to remove the log in some other person's eyes. Because if you look at what is happening in the north, a lot of people will say it's a shame with the kind of money that has been pumped into the north, with the fact that the north has held sway in terms of leadership in this country. They are the least educated in Nigeria. You want beggars, they have them in millions in the north. You want almajiris, they have them in millions in the north. Are their leaders not ashamed of themselves? They should be ashamed of themselves. So when these so-called slightly educated youths or half-baked educated youths in the north come out to spew rubbish, we need to tell them the truth. And the time to tell them the truth is now.
It's like your life on radio.
The time to tell them the truth is now. This whole hatred of the Igbo needs to end if we really want one Nigeria to move forward. We can't have a system where you have bandits, terrorists, people kidnapping people, killing people, turning people into living in ID camps and chasing them away from their ancestral homes. And you don't see anything wrong with that. You see absolutely nothing wrong with that. And then when they finish doing all this killing and all causing all this mayhem in the north, you now tell me that they have repented. And you absorb them back and push them back into the society. Now, looking at Nnamdi Kanu's case, what is it that Nnamdi Kanu really, did? What did he do? What did he do? Who did he kidnap?
Are you saying in comparison with what the bandits
Exactly.
did?
Who did he kidnap? How many AK-47 was found on him? Even when soldiers went to his house. So why are we living in denial in this country? Why are we trying to pretend that all is well when we know all is not well? I'm one of those who believe in one Nigeria, but the way some groups in the north talk sometimes, they need to have a serious mental health check.
All right, so recently, in line with what you just said, recently, just yesterday, we heard the announcement that they are establishing an Operation Safe Corridor for the northwest part of the country. I remember we have it in the south, in the northeast, because of the Borno and all that attacks, and now it's been established in the northwest to aid in rehabilitating the bandits that have repented. And our natural resources, money from our country, was spent on them. I would love you to speak to that.
You see, Precious, each time I hear that word repentant, I get upset, and I feel that people behind this thing are evil and wicked. If we're talking about repentant, so why don't we free everybody in the prisons? Why do we have people awaiting trial in the prisons? People who are arrested for...
Those people could as well repent.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So then we should stop running a prison system in Nigeria or a correctional home. So once you do something and you just come out, you say you are repentant, the whole thing dies there. What level of deception is that? Are you telling me that these people who claim that they are repenting, these people, or these people, reforming and, rehabilitating them and all of that, these people, don't they ever sit back to think that those who were kidnapped could have been their own family members? Those who were killed in their sleep could have been their own family members? Why are we living in denial? Why is it that every government in Nigeria feels they must do everything to pander to the needs of the North? Who are they? Yes, who are they? We need to begin to ask this question. You can't have a group of people coming together every now and then, trying to threaten everybody in this country because they're from the North. Do they think they have monopoly over violence?
Prince Francis, sir.
They shouldn't be playing with our intelligence, please. They should not. It is already painful and sad that people get slaughtered in the north every other day. It is painful that a lot of people have been chased away from their ancestral homes. What are these so-called youths or whatever you want to call them that come together? What are they doing about it? What are they doing about, changing the mindset of the youths in the north? What are they doing about education of the northerners? This is what people should be involved in, and not trying to go towards ethnicity, towards tribe. It is what is holding this country down. And maybe for too long, other groups, other regions have kept too quiet. They've kept quiet for too long. It is time we begin to look each other in the face and tell ourselves the truth. I know that we in the Southeast, the leaders have their own problem. It is as a result of bad governance. It's as a result of not providing good infrastructure for the people. That is why you have such agitation. That's why you have people like Nnamdi Kanu agitating. But the people kidnapping people in the north, the Boko Haram, the bandits, the terrorists that are killing people every day, what are they agitating for?
Some are even taxing people.
They have stopped farmers from going to their farms. So what is it that they want? And then this so-called northern group cannot, wake up from their slumber. The energy they are using to talk of Nnamdi Kanu, let them use that energy to talk to their own people to stop this carnage in the north. No matter what Nnamdi Kanu has done, it is time for reconciliation. And that is the only thing that can put this country, forward, that can move this country forward. We must learn to reconcile. But a country where, you have a way of, accepting evil, clapping for people who are committing evil, and then you come out and tell people they are repentant. We're forgetting that any man who comes to your house in the night, either with a gun or knife, is either the person gets you killed or you kill the person. So please, let us, for me, all these socio-cultural groups should draw their boundaries. Let us stop heating up the society, please.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. We'll move to other conversations very quickly. Now, Minister of Interior Olubunmi Tunjojo has strongly criticized the Canadian embassy by denying visa to Nigeria's Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa. So General Musa revealed yesterday, Thursday, during the maiden annual lecture of the National Association of Institute for Security Studies, that he and some members of his team were refused visas to attend an event in Canada honoring war veterans. Speaking to Channels Television Sunrise Daily today, Friday, Tunjojo condemned the embassy's decision, calling it disrespectful, insult upon injury to Nigeria as a nation. He questioned how ordinary Nigerians will be treated if even the country's top military officials can be treated.
Precious.
I'm coming.
Precious. No. Stop.
Okay.
Just hold your breath.
Okay, sir.
Just hold your breath. Is your Chief of Army Staff a veteran? Let us start from there. Now, I am happy that it has affected one of them. Honestly speaking, I'm one of those who are saying more government officials should be denied visa.
But is that not degrading for a nation?
Degrading how? Do you know what ordinary Nigerians go through in the embassies to get visa? Do you know how the ordinary Nigerians are treated? People wake up as early as 3 a.m., 4 a.m. to go to American visa, American embassy for visa. Do you know how people are treated? Do you know that there is no shade, no proper shade for people to stay under? Do you know how many Nigerians would pay for visa and their visas are denied and they never get back their money?
Because it's a non-refundable payment.
So why is government not looking into that? Why is government not looking into what affects the ordinary Nigerians? In the last 48 hours, it's just been about, chief of army staff. If it was just an ordinary Nigerian that was denied visa, will your minister and your national security advisor be talking about it? You forget that the whole thing about governance is to look after the people first. The people come first. I like the response of the Canadian embassy. Very simple and straightforward. But we should all calm down and find out why was it denied visa. And when people say it's disrespectful, is this the first time a government official has been denied visa? Precious, I'm asking you.
Sir?
Is this the first time a Nigerian government official has been denied visa?
This one made the news now. It's public.
What is the news there?
Yeah.
What is the news there? What the chief of army staff has gone through is what a lot of ordinary Nigerians go through every day. And nobody talks about it. So your minister for, is it internal affairs?
Interior,
Minister of Interior. Please, there are better things to talk about. And I want you to take up this challenge. You need to do something about the monies Nigerians pay. Do you know how much the American government, the British government, the Canadian government, do you know how much they make from visas that are cancelled that they don't give to Nigerians?
because
do you know how much?
They give.
Sorry?
They deny more visas than they give.
Obviously. Do you know how much? I think, I think that this is a clarion call for the Nigerian government.
Okay, so would it be that perhaps you'd want to towards the same direction with Inehibi Effiong, a lawyer and human rights activist, who's called for more visa bans on Nigerians public officials?
Let them stay here and let us savage this country. Let them stay here and savage this country. This whole idea of every now you're sick, you're going abroad.
He said this one. He said denying them visa, they pepper them passing on.
Yes.
So as they pepper them, make they deny them so that they go know how they do us inside.
All I even want is that anybody in government should not leave this country for medical treatment. Let us stay in this country.
Whether medical education.
Anyone, if you're a minister, your children should not be allowed to school abroad. Yes. You should not be allowed to go for treatment abroad. This is only one way we can get things right. For us to get Nigeria working, those who lead us must believe in Nigeria. Unfortunately, our leaders don't even believe in this country. They don't believe in this country. How many of them uses the general hospitals? How many? The only time you see your ministers or your government officials is when they're vying for position. That's when you see them going to general hospital and lying down and faking everything. Let them continue to ban them from going abroad. Let them stay and fix this country.
All right, so let's move on to the next conversation very quickly. So, this case of bribery, you'd recall that earlier today, news broke out about this, but let's just get some follow-up stories. As Deputy spokesperson of the House of Representatives, Honorable Philip Agbasi, has strongly, very strongly denied the allegations of bribery leveled against him by Binance executive Tigran Gambaryan, now demanding that he provide evidence or retract his claims within 7 days or face legal action. If you not provide evidence within 7 days, you go face legal action.
God. You know why I'm laughing?
Gambaryan had alleged.
No, I'll let you finish. Okay. But you know why I'm laughing?
No, sir.
If the Binance executive was a Nigerian, by now he'll be charged for defamation, and they will send
cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying. They will send police to go and catch him like a rat and bring him, and then take him to one magistrate that will say detain him. So what is he waiting for? He doesn't need 7 days. There's a question people are not asking. Of all the honorable members, how come his name stands out? How come his name stands out?
One of them is even the person that is the chairman of anti-corruption committee.
So if the
person where they chair the anti-corruption committee, can't they involved in corruption, sir?
Precious, sir? You've forgotten that in the last 2 weeks or so, it's been in the news that some EFCC officials took money. Have you forgotten?
Even the ones that took jewelry. We are yet to hear it.
So,
but why are they not announcing their names? So, if it is one boy that at the backyard or one Yahoo boy, they will announce their names.
I said something the other day. I said, in Nigeria, we're good at saying, if I open my mouth, kata kata go boss. But they never mention names. So this man has come out to mention names. I know a lot of people will say, he who alleges must prove. But you and I know how this story has been going.
There is even one more person, he said he can't remember that person's name.
Back and forth. So there is something, they say, behind every rumor, there's an element of truth.
So excuse me, I want to say something, because he was in detention when this happened. So definitely he would not have access to his phone or any gadgets to make proof, right? Or secure proofs, as it were. So if he doesn't have any gadget to secure proof, where do they expect him to get the proof from to show that it happened or did not happen?
But that is Nigeria for you now. You know.
Okay.
That is Nigeria for you. Once something happened, that has to involve government, they say, go and bring evidence. You recall each time Hundeni comes out there, is it David Hundeni?
Mm-hmm.
Each time he puts out some information, the next thing you hear is, where is the evidence? So, I think, I think that this is not something that should be swept under the carpet. If we're saying that Canada has just disgraced us, this one is a bigger disgrace, because it's pointing to the heart of the National Assembly. When you begin to say honorable members are, asking for bribe and all of that.
Hey, our leaders.
So where do you?
Our lawmakers.
Say, few weeks back, I had an.
If this allegation were true, what does it mean?
Few weeks back, I had an interview, and somebody asked me. He said, "Who are demarketing Nigeria?" I didn't mince words. I said, the Nigerian leaders are the ones demarketing this country. They do a lot of crazy things because they are not accountable to the people.
So they no send.
They don't care.
Wow.
Your so-called leaders are only your leaders. They only show empathy when they want to get into power. During the election now, see, how many Nigerians know who the local government chairmen are? How many of them know their councillors? The councillors are meant to live within their wards. The moment they get elected, they move to greener pasture. After all, you heard last week also where they said, when Nigerian Labour Congress was telling you that most governors are not within their states.
They live in Abuja, precisely.
So what is it? It shows you the impunity, crass arrogance that your leaders are exhibiting. And then they'll open their mouth and tell you somebody is disgracing them, somebody is putting them to shame, when they are the ones demarketing this country. They need to put their house in order. And the first way of putting your house in order is to ensure good governance, is to ensure accountability, is to take responsibility for your actions. This is a country where, don't forget, a former minister was accused. It was alleged that money was missing, money was paid into her account, her personal account, Beta Edo. Where is she today?
They are investigating.
For how long would they investigate? For how long? And that's why a lot of us are saying that we have two laws in this country. We have the law that favors the rich and the mighty, and we have the law that, trails the poor man.
So, Barrister, apologies, Prince Francis Chilaka. So, Prince Francis Chilaka, based on what the Binance executive said, if that money were eventually paid, assuming it was paid, how will it even be traceable? Because it was going to be paid through cryptocurrency. That's on the one hand. But let's get to what the Binance guy also said about 26 billion, Binance making $26 billion from Nigeria. The young man has come out to say that it's a lie, that it was just all a ploy to make the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration or his policies look like it's working or it's good.
But we all know that. On this station, we've said severally that the policies of this government is not working. They need to go back to the drawing board. The policies are not working. Maybe people think it's a joke when we say people are hungry. This morning I was at the filling station trying to get petrol, and this lady walks up with. If you see this lady, you will not even be able to say a word. And then she was carrying a baby. I broke down in tears. I mean, the whole day I've not been myself.
Oh my God.
Yes, I've been so pained, so bitter. And I ask myself, what kind of a country is this? What kind of leaders do we have in this country? And these are same people who travel abroad. They see how things are done abroad. They come back to this shithole they call Nigeria. They cannot do anything about it.
Excuse your language, sir. Sorry.
They cannot do anything about it. The governors collect money every month. We can't even see any infrastructure anywhere. No roads. Nothing is working in the country. And you have leaders. Nigeria is being ravaged by hunger because your farmers can't go back to their farms. And those who have made it difficult for them to go back to the farms, after all they have done, they'll come out and tell you, we have repented, and you embrace them.
So, Prince Francis, this Binance executive, they speak to the 26 billion naira figure that CBN had accused Binance of making from Nigeria. And in his word, he says the 26 billion figure that kept pushing publicly, or they kept pushing publicly as some mystery money escaping Nigeria, is complete BS. That is now wash. Hey, he said this information was provided in response to their request and was simply cumulative trade data for Nigerians on the platform. That is the number of trade Nigerians are making. It's not like that's the amount of money. So why would a body like the CBN push that that amount of figure left Nigeria through Binance? And he said that this money didn't leave Nigeria. It was just people buying and selling crypto. For example, if you trade $100 100 times, that's $10,000 in trade volume. But in reality, you only used $100.
Sense? A lot of sense. So, you see.
So is it that CBN did not understand that?
No. The news that's been making the rounds is that the CBN governor employed 2 consultants.
Oh, I was going to come to that conversation another day, but
yes.
if you want to talk
employed 2 consultants, one earning 50 million and the other one 35 million. Has the CBN
to do what exactly?
Has the CBN come out to deny it?
And the report has it that their job description is actually not very clear.
No, I'm asking.
So what are they doing?
Has the CBN come out?
I haven't seen any denial from CBN.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you're running a system that holds nobody accountable.
Away.
Look at all the shenanigans going on in NNPCL. This is the same NNPCL that came and told us they made a profit of how many billions? And before you know it, they said the federal government is owing them. And I'm asking, who owns NNPCL? Is it that the management staff own the company? Or is it that it's a Nigerian establishment? So, this guy has come out. He has put the facts before everyone. So, let the CBN react to it. If you remember, I remember a few months back when there was this, was it not? I think it was the CBN governor
I think it was.
who talked about how much they have saved from removal of subsidy. You remember? And after talking about it, either him or the minister, one of them, tried to tell Nigerians how much they have saved. Few days after that, they went to collect a loan of another $2 million or so. So how do you want things to work? How do you want things, to work? So the guy is not, I followed him all through today. He's just saying things that are shocking. The kind of revelation he's putting out there is shocking. He even talked about the arrogant flair of your national security advisor, which is why he said that Biden never got to meet.
Yes.
So what is going on with Nigerian leaders? Why is it that our leaders, to start with, before they get into power, they are so humble, they're so accommodating, they're so loving, but once they get into power, they change. So there must be something that changes people when they get into power. Because I've been asking myself, in the National Assembly, you have people from Labour Party, you have people from other political parties. But they're not speaking against the policies of this government. They are not even interested in the hardship the ordinary Nigerians are going through. So what is the problem? I remember reading where somebody said something that, it is not that Nigeria lacks leaders or men of honor and proven integrity. It's just that those who get into power are not prepared for leadership. So when they get in there, nothing matters anymore. So these issues that this Binance guy has raised are issues of national security, and they should be treated as such. And the honorable that has been mentioned, the question I'm asking is, how come, how did the Binance guy get their name? Are they trying to tell us that somebody, scripted the names for them? There are likelihood there was a discussion. It's a likelihood. But we can't throw such accusations under the carpet.
All right, so let's move to other conversations. There's a story here about Honorable Bikedaviri Erewa, Chairman CEO of Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, saying that the lives of Nigerians, especially the youth, must be protected from exploitation while ensuring that the need to migrate is based on choice and not out of necessity. She made the call during a press briefing by the let's keep that press briefing. So she's basically saying that, she described the matter as that of national concern, acknowledging the aptness. Calling for collaboration between private and public sector to address the root cause of irregular migrations and dismantle networks of illegal recruiters. So this is speaking to people who traffic human beings and all that abroad, but saying that it may not be for necessity. Are there jobs enough for Nigerians, sir? Are there jobs enough for Nigerians in Nigeria for them to start seeking for greener pastures?
Let me say this. During the era of Shagari, that was when you had the likes of the late Lateef Jakonde and all of that. There was nothing like Joppa syndrome. You remember? Nobody was talking about Joppa. People were going out, if they want to go to school, they would go to school and all of that. But today, things have changed. things have really changed. So it is the hardship in the land that is pushing people to do a lot of things that they're doing. And that is why we're saying the government should find a way to bring a human face to governance. The government needs to do that. Because if the government does not do that, if things were working, if youths graduate from universities and they get employed, who do you think would want to run? Who do you think would want to move? Who do you even think, considering the risk of following through Libya or wherever they follow, would want to go abroad?
All right.
But people are leaving because it's getting tougher and tougher on a daily basis. Look at the kind of way Nigerians have been taxed today. Yesterday, a friend of mine called me and said, he's looking for accommodation and all of that. And by the time he mentioned how much they were telling him for 2-bedroom apartment, I wept. How did we get to this level? How did we get to this level?
All right, so let's move straight to security issue again. I know we had touched a bit about on that when you were addressing the northern issue and Ohanese. But right now, we know that the northern and the southwest governors had a meeting recently, and in that meeting, they have agreed yesterday to set up a special security outfit to combat all forms of banditry and other crimes in the region. I mean, you were the one who shared a story about somebody who was kidnapped recently in Shagamu here, and that the people who kidnapped the person were speaking Fulani language. You narrated the story. So do you think that this is a step in the right direction for all the 6 states of the Southwest to come together?
I give kudos to the governors of the Southwest. Honestly speaking, when it comes to things that affect the ordinary people of the Southwest, the governors throw away their political parties.
And they come together.
Because
of different political parties in the Southwest.
They come together for one purpose. They come together to share one vision. Why are we not doing the same thing in the Southeast?
Why is Southeast not doing the same thing?
That's the same question we're asking. Another thing you take home from that is the fact that no governor sent in a representative.
They came physically.
Yes. In the Southeast, you see a governor sending his chief of staff or sending his deputy. Meanwhile, the governor himself is somewhere in Abuja catching cruise. I think that I believe that this meeting, the outcome of this meeting is a wonderful one. If the southeastern governors have taken this kind of decision, if they have acted in this way, we will not have unknown gunmen, running wild in the entire unknown gunmen. What do you call them?
I apologize. It was a slip of tongue.
We won't have unknown gunmen running wild in the southeast, turning the southeast to wild, wild west. We won't have that. So, for me, protection of life and property is actually the first oath the governors have taken.
All right, so let's quickly address this Unizik ladies issue very quickly.
I won't talk about it.
Okay.
It's not
okay, so let me just let Nigerians know that the authorities of the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, Anambra State, have expelled that student I shared with you guys the other day on Step Down Conversation. Her name has been identified as Godi Mbakwe Chimamaka Precious. Precious? Ew. Precious.
When I told you I wasn't going to talk about it, go ahead. Expose yourself.
Over her assault on lecturer from the Department of Theatre and Film Studies. Oh, he's even a lecturer from my department. Now, in an official expulsion letter dated February 13, 2025, and signed by the acting registrar, Mr. Victor bottom line, she's been expelled. Remember that there was, people were literally saying that her parents are both lecturers in the university. What does this mean? The fact that irrespective of having parents who are both lecturers from the university, but they ensured that disciplinary action has been taken against her.
If you ask me, I'll say that she has not been well and properly groomed. she's not properly brought up.
And she's a level 300 student.
She's not properly.
She will not start from.
She's not properly brought up. So this expulsion is more like a shame to the parents, not to her.
Ew.
Please move on.
All right. Okay. So moving on. Yeah. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Governor Seyi Makinde, Pandef Afenifere are presently mourning and expressing deep sorrow over the passing of Pa Ayo Adebanjo, describing him as a legendary icon. Now, elder statesman and relentless advocates for justice, equality, and freedom in Nigeria. Everyone is mourning him. He died earlier today.
Yes, I want to join Nigerians and join the family.
But he lived a very right age.
Yes, he lived to condole the family and Nigerians. Death is one thing we don't want.
We
but
can
it
never
always
be ready
come.
for it.
Yes, so he has lived his life. He has lived well. He has mentored a lot of people, and a lot of people have gained from his wisdom. And one thing I would say, I never met him one-on-one, but one thing I would say is he's one man that had patriotism running through his vein. He's one of the most
Why do you say that?
Yes, destabilized Nigerian I've ever met.
He's destabilized.
He is one of them. He's one man that it doesn't need to support you because you're from his ethnic group or he's from his tribe. No.
Are you saying this big because of his support for Peter Obi during the 2023 election?
It has nothing to do with his support.
Okay.
If you followed his antecedents, you will know. You will know. So it's not, it's not about, Peter Obi, but it's about what he stands for and what he stood for.
Okay.
Yes. So
may he so rest in peace. Thank you. All right, Lagos, Nigeria phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your thoughts and reactions on the conversations we've had tonight. In case you're just joining us on the hot topic this evening, Ohanese false coalition of northern groups comment on Nnamdi Kanu's release. That is a collection of northern youths came together and said, federal government, don't release Nnamdi Kanu, don't release him. In fact, any southeastern leader that supports him is a terrorist. Something like that. And they're saying, if they can release Boko Haram, bandits that have killed and wiped away people, then who did Nnamdi Kanu kill? Please remind us again. Why should we not release him? That's what Ohanese is saying. And we'll move to another conversation. Canada disrespected Nigeria by denying CDS visa. That's Chief of Defense Staff visa. And this is according to the Interior Minister Olubunmi Tunji Ojo. Meanwhile, Inehibe Efyong, lawyer and activist, says that, you know what? Concerning that Canadian visa restriction, I beg, in fact, let them ban more people, ban more public office holders and public officials from visa, because it be like saying when they ban them, they pepper them for body well. That is the only way they know what is going on. 150 million naira, $1 million bribe. I can't insult that currency. $150 million bribe allegation. Provide evidence of face legal action, Agbese tells Binance executive, as his deputy speaker of the House of Representatives. Moving on, CBN falsely claimed Binance made 26 billion naira and that 26 billion naira left Nigeria. Gambarian is saying that a lie, CBN lie. In fact, it's in a BS. Whoops. And federal government calls for action against some professional recruiters, irregular migration because of job or greener pastures. Why not they go like that? People can't say, wait, if the job day, where they go, why they go even want to risk their life in the first place? Influx of ISWAP, Boko Haram, Southwest Governors Mall creation of joint security outfit. Moving on, I did tell you that the UNIZAC expels student for biting lecturer in clash over TikTok video. And I told you President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Governor Seyi Makinde, Afenifere, Pandef, and well-meaning Nigerians mourn Pa Ayo Adebanjo, hails him as a titan of Nigeria's struggle. Phone lines are open 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. And 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338. You can also call 0803 692 9933. 0802 693 9933. I didn't tell you that the middle number I called, or the second number I called, is a WhatsApp number, so you can call that on WhatsApp. Yeah, 0817-175-6338. That is the WhatsApp line. But the rest you can get us on direct call. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Sir?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, welcome.
My name is Destiny.
Destiny, quench that voice on your radio. Total, eh?
Calling for a people.
You're welcome, Destiny. Go ahead.
When it comes to personality of Nigeria, everybody will be talking news as if the visa denial is the first thing. It's the first thing that happens for a man. Nigeria is time for us to now start waking up and looking for our problems. But it's getting out of the hand. People are suffering and hungry. Look at a whole Valentine. Nothing is happening.
Chai.
Nothing is happening.
Chai.
Nothing is happening. It's getting crazy.
That is...
Some people now, they can't even afford meal to the students to even eat. They are not talking of celebration. And now Easter is coming. How can I celebrate Easter? I'm talking about banning of Easter, denying of Easter. What do you concern us? The president Easter, no concern anybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Hello, good evening. I've been one asking that we could postpone the Valentine so that maybe to another date, maybe it will be better for us. Hello, good evening. That's on the lighter note. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello. Hello, person.
Sir?
Good evening.
No, quench the voice for your radio now. Quench am, no vex.
Oh my God, I'll keep close to that radio before.
But I can hear you and I can hear that whole back now. Please be a good Nigerian now. Today na Valentine's Day. Sorry, my mental health small. Show me love. Go ahead. Okay. Oh, you are not ready to speak to us. When you're ready, please do call back. Huh? Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello, good evening, Precious.
Sir, you're welcome.
This is Ika. I'm calling you from the Solo Kingdom.
You're welcome. Go ahead. This
You
is
know, the last
Ikan. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. You know, the last time I spoke with you was the day you brought a story concerning Mahmoud on a letter or something. And I was almost getting upset.
No upset or no vex.
Today again, you are now bringing another story.
Which one I talk will make you vex now?
The one where you say Canada, the band, chief of army staff or whatever. So what is the meaning of that?
Hey, sorry, no vex. And today na Valentine's Day, I don't want to make anybody vex. I beg.
I don't want vex. They make I talk within my mind.
I'm Boko. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sometimes, if you are bringing story to VOP people, please select some story and bring. Not be all story you could tell us. These people, they make our belly, they turn anyhow. So you understand? When the Chief Justice of the Federation, I mean, what is his name? When they deny her visa, did heaven fall? So if they deny this one, so what is the essence? The man in the aims of affairs of this country.
But that time she not be Chief Justice. That time she be all the she be just a justice.
Say they change his skin. Can not be the same problem we are having in this country. When the man in the aim of affairs of this country is paid money to some organization to clean the mess up that here and there, you think those people are not seeing or they don't understand what is going on?
But you not say that thing na gossip. We know they sure say not true. Not them say.
Them say, Avi?
Not them say now.
Now people like you go they tell us say not them say. We know what is going on. We know what we know. Yes.
Okay.
Because it is BOP, you say don't say because in the public domain, don't say whatever it is this and that and that and that. Please. Give Nigerian goodness. You are tired of all these people.
All right,
what did the ABC really come to do for Nigeria, if I may ask? Lie people.
You don't do. Oh yeah, come and be going. Thank you. You don't finish your time. Please, you can't say that on air. All right. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Same to you, my brother. Happy Val.
My name is William from First Bank.
You're welcome.
Let me start from Olu.
Hey, your village people, don't vex. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Sir, you're welcome.
How was it?
I'm still inside the day, my brother. How about yours?
Yes, great.
Go ahead.
My name is Paula, calling from Haram.
You're welcome, Ola. You're welcome.
No, people are so hungry and annoyed about this government. Yes, it's a good thing. Somebody, if 2 people or 3 people are living together in a room and nobody is showing annoyance, they are hypocrites. I understand perfectly the reason why some tribes are against the other tribes politically. But let's look at it in another way, that we are all brothers, not of the same mother, but of the same father. After all, we are created by the same God. But we need to embrace unity in this country, in the sense that look at the other tribes. I will not mention any tribe name, but other tribes are angry against the present tribe that is ruling. Let me call them the ruling class. But don't forget that one day, it is turn by turn. When it gets to your turn, people will criticize you too.
So I'm sorry to say, can I ask you a question? In all the people that call in this station, are you saying that it's only people from other tribes that have criticized this government? Because I can name names of Yoruba people who call every day on this show. I can name them. You name the tribe in power now. Everybody know the tribe in power, so you can't hide it. So don't make it. Okay. So I can name names of people from the tribe in power that criticize this government, and they are people from the tribe in power. So are you trying to say that those people that are from the tribe in power that are criticizing their own brother's administration, they are not from that tribe enough? Or maybe they're lying.
Okay, let me remain as individual. When I see that I'm not benefiting from this government, I'll criticize it.
Oh, so you're saying that it's only people who are not benefiting from this government that are criticizing it. So I'm coming. No, brother. I'm sorry. I love the fact that you and I are having a conversation. I love this because it is good that we inform people properly. This is a public radio, so that we do not create impressions in the mind of people that will lead to something else. And that is why I am taking you on this. So, and I don't even mind spending 10 minutes with you so that we exhaust this conversation. I'm sorry. So I'm asking you now, are you saying that in all the things they mentioned, or the reason why they criticize the administration of the administration of the tribe in power, they are not valid? The fact that they say that lives have become very difficult for them. Some of them are saying that they cannot buy medication, that their loved ones have died because of the high cost of medication. And some of them are saying that the school fees, everything has gone up. Why? Because of the policies of this administration. You're saying that it is because they are not gaining from the government. That's why they're saying it. Not because what they're saying is true. I want to know, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, my brother. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
You know, as for me, hello?
Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, very well, sir.
As for me, I'm not benefiting from this. But let's come together. Let's us in unity. Let us show INEC. If we show INEC will organize another election. It is possible. It's in the law. If the public, if the people living in the particular place, they are not okay with the election result, they can show INEC. INEC will reorganize the election.
It appears, it appears you are not in Nigeria.
No, sir. Please. Let me indulge him, sir. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, my brother Jerry. Go ahead. Sorry, sir. Go ahead.
When power in me was alive. When Ghana power in me was alive. That's what he did. He did it. He organized rally. He showed them to God.
That is our Nigerian courts.
That's what I'm coming.
Okay.
Who is now our present Ghana power in? Do you have?
Must you wait for somebody like Ghani to do the right thing, sir?
We need someone like that.
Why are you not championing this cause?
I'm not hearing you properly. Please,
okay, so I like to ask you a question. I'd like to know, are you saying that if you compare the way your life is today now, and the way the life of not just you, the way your life, the lives of everybody in your family, everybody that you know, their standard of living and how they are faring now, Are you saying that it is better more than how they are faring 10 years ago? Please help me answer me.
The condition be for you, not for me.
If the condition be like that for you, then why you dey talk say make people no criticize? Calm down now. So if the condition be like that for you, why you dey talk say make person no criticize now? Why you can't dey talk say people wey dey criticize? No, calm down. You specifically said that those criticizing are criticizing because they are not benefiting from this government, and that's why I'm taking you on it. If you had said that they're criticizing because of the policies of this government, but that they should be patient and giving time or one thing or the other, I will not answer you. But the reason I'm taking you on is because you said it's because they are not benefiting, like they are lying on the administration, and because they are not from the tribe of the person in the administration. Sir? Sir?
Look, if people keep shouting like this, things will remain like this. Let us go to court. Let us go to court.
All right, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think you've had your time. Thank you very, very much. Phone lines I see open.
You know the thing is this. A lot of people, we have what they call keyboard warriors. They stay behind the keyboard and they rant.
Okay, sir.
But they pretend as if they are not in reality. They're not seeing the reality of what is happening. Suddenly it has dawned on him that he's also suffering.
Hello, good evening. Welcome.
Hello, good evening, Precious.
Sir?
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm very fine.
Is that Prince Chilaka there?
Absolutely, he's the one.
Sir.
Okay, I greet you, sir. My name is Shola.
Shola, you're
and
welcome.
I'm calling from Beda.
Thank you, Shola.
See, Precious.
Sir?
I so much appreciate your work.
Okay, sir.
You know, there are some, just like Prince Chilaka was saying, they are keyboard warriors. You wasted a lot of time on the last call. I'm telling you.
No. So forgive you, people should forgive me. Forgive me. I did it because I didn't want Nigerians to be misinformed. This is a public radio and it's a free to air radio station.
So annoying.
I'm sorry.
Because
it's free to air so that we not go carry wrong narrative. They fly around. Sure, you understand?
Okay, I get you.
Thank
now
you.
Let's see. Let me pick it up from the Binance chief executive. The revelations about the lawmakers.
Okay.
See, the truth of the matter is that the people at the helms of affairs, our lawmakers, our leaders, and every one of them, they are of questionable character. That is what is obtainable.
Oh,
if
how?
You can remember, wait,
Oga, who put the question mark for their character?
Okay, now, that's why, you have to let me land. I think last year or so, or 2 years ago, there was a lawmaker, if you can remember, Prince Chilaka, are you with me? There was a lawmaker that came on the floor. I don't know, that mentioned that many of the senators also, he said many of them, he said they are drug barons. This thing, I'm not quoting out of it's something true. They said though. This man, I can't remember his name. He said it. He said there are many of them. Some are drug barons, some are thieves. He mentioned it now. I'm not alone on this. I heard it. You understand? And this is what we know. We know what we know. So what's my point? That these people are asking for bribe. It is nothing new. And what I want to re-emphasize is that the kind of leaders we have, I still said it this morning. They are the ones that want to destroy this country. Don't let me say they will destroy this country. Because the way they are going about it, you understand? They act with impunity. They do things. They are even the ones spoiling the image of this country. I am telling you. Because Nigerians are very good followers. You understand what I'm saying? And if anything is going to spoil, it's just a head that is rotten. You understand? The whole body is rotten. So that is by the way. So I don't see any hope for this country now with the caliber of leaders we have. Now, Pa Adebanjo is gone, and that is one of the.
Are you talking about Mr. Okay. I wanted to be sure that you're talking about one Mr. Shiro, who said that. I
can't remember that man's name, but that man said it was last year.
He's a Kwara State senator. He's a Kwara senator. Oyetola Ashiru. Oyetola Ashiru is his name.
You are telling what I said. I know that man mentioned it. I'm going to come up only to say it.
Okay.
You understand? So that is by the way. There's no hope for Nigeria with the leaders we have. Forget about it. Nigeria, I don't know where we are going to. Then we have lost a great gem. We have lost a man that is truly a patriotic and decentralized Nigerian in Pa Adebanjo. If we say the truth, no matter which one is wrong. In Yoruba, they say that they said it means that an elderly person cannot be in the market and the head of a baby will be tilted. He is one of those ones and he has gone. Now, the elders we have, I will say it out. Most of them, their money, they are all of our money, and they will win the market. The head of the baby, they will even break the head of the baby. That is what we have now. We don't have elders again. Nigeria is in a quagmire. See, the people is left in our hands. So I don't see any hope. Me, I'm a realistic person. You understand?
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You spent more than your own time now. I don't give you excess time.
The way our leaders have presented themselves.
Thank you.
It is well. Thank you for giving me
Thank you.
audience.
Thank you. Okay. I've been asking whether interesting be name now the real name,
No, but you could, the last caller is one of those who live in denial.
So that you don't start pushing the narrative.
No, it's one of those who live in denial.
Okay. Oluwatoyin from Ejigbo says, my erudite and amiable Prince Chilaka, Canadian embassy in Nigeria will not divulge to Nigerians the reasons for the visa denial. They know some key things we don't know, and they have their reasons. I have some policies of Donald Trump, and I'm enjoying it. He should help Nigerians to publish the names of top government officials published by the U.S. government in the finance of Boko Haram through the USAID funds. If our government refused to publish it, Adams sent in that message. This here says that the crime that innocent Nnamdi Kanu committed was that he was holding Biafran flag, and it is obvious for people to know the real people holding Nnamdi Kanu, and they are Northern Muslims coalition group, not Tinubu or the court. And Prince Chilaka and Precious, this country is under siege. The fourth estate of the realm has been subdued.
Exactly.
Dissenting voices are gradually fading out because there are no more platforms to air their views. Those who make peaceful change impossible make violent change inevitable. The press in Nigeria has been pocketed by ruling mafia. My name is Palm Wine. What did I do you? What exactly did I do to you this evening? Okay. And then this message says, why are you being frightened when Prince Chilaka lambasted the Northerners, but when your listeners text provocative messages against the Igbos, you view it as a norm? Are Northerners more superior than others? I know if you don't come for me, you cannot even sorry for me that today is Valentine. People will not just leave me. You want to be dragging me. Good evening, Precious and Prince Chilaka. These leaders have nothing to offer. That's what you said. Is the defense minister the first person to deny visa or to be denied visa because he is a minister? That is why Ribado and others are shouting. When was okay? Then what is the faith of the common man who has been denied so many times? Anti-Precious, our leaders are selfish people who refuse to put their house in order. The next person, you say the next person are your president, Emmanuel from Ejesha. All right. Good evening, Precious. I heard you asking how the white guy know who are those seeking bribe from him. Since he's in jail, the answer is that those that will send the money on his behalf are the ones exposing everything. Let him say it. I said a lot. Right from satellite time. That's not exactly the question I asked, but it's okay. I appreciate your response. Kufre from AJ City says Nigeria will never be unless they give the Igbo chance to rule this country called Nigeria, because they have economical power and commercial ideas to make this country a better place. I wish Trump will remain in power for 12 years to discipline African leaders very well and teach them what they call 360-degree leadership. For you, Precious, it is high time that we stopped sympathizing about the killings in the north, because they are not even worried about the killings in their own region. Instead, they are more concerned about MNK's life termination. Okay, from First Tax sent in that message, and this says Ilu Nigeria. He sent it in Yoruba language. CY says, happy Valentine's to y'all in VOP. We are overflogging the so-called dishonorable members. We seem to have short memories. The Senate president exposed the rot in the institution. Switch of the mic. Honorable. The Pantami issue too. That's Professor Pantami. Did anything come from it? I beg. He said we're not serious, Jerry. See why? Calm down now. Are you vexing? Amobi from 7 and 8 says, what changes our leaders when they get there in the structure of Nigeria? When the foundation is wrong, other things follows. That's what you said. And then this here says Gandola is okay. No, that's not for me. Okay. If possible, let President Bola Ahmed Tinubu be denied visa. No, now he can't. American embassy receive money from 2,000 Nigerians every day, and that's 10,000 Nigerians every week, and that's about 10,000 Nigerians every week, he said, and they barely give up to 1,000 in a week, and the fees are not refundable. When will APC government stop demarketing and disgracing Nigeria and Nigerians at international scenes? Under Buhari, Nigeria was fantastically corrupt. Now again, well, you said a lot of things, but I appreciate you. Thank you. Your message is quite lengthy. Canadian embassy denied a government official visa is a welcome development. This incident serves as a wake-up call for the Nigerian government to get its priorities in order. With abundant resources at our disposal, it's disappointing that corruption continues to hinder our country's progress, causing us to miss out on countless opportunities for growth and development. Thank you, Mr. Chilaka, for speaking to the issues without tribal or ethnic issues. Abadin from Bagada sent in that message. Okay. All right. Welcome. Well, interesting discussion so far. What is the name of the honorable guest in the studio? Prince Francis Chilaka. That's his name. Victor from Madina Estate, Bagada sent in that message. And all right. Good evening, sweet sister Precious. Anyway, it says happy Valentine's Day to you. I have for long been trying to reach you, my esteemed sister Precious. Could you please respond to my family predicament? I honestly need your kind help for my children. Unfortunately, I don't have, sir. I don't. Please try and understand. If I could, I would. Please, sir. Thank you. Alex Solomon from Anita Isheri Oshun said the visa denial by the Canadian embassy to the chief of defense staff is not only a disrespect to the military leaders but also to Nigeria as a sovereignty. I see this as a wake-up call for Nigerians to reinforce its sovereignty and reduce dependence to foreign nations. It also calls for a review of Nigeria's foreign policy. But do you know that they did not just refuse? There were other military officials who got the visa and they went to Canada.
That was why I asked you.
And he even stated it.
I asked you
so
the
why are we making a
question I
fuss out
asked
of,
you.
a
Precious,
fuss,
I asked you a question.
What's up?
I said, is your chief of army staff a veteran?
So why are we creating drama over it?
So let's continue.
Emmanuel from Ikeja says, regarding the Unizik issue, I know the girl went too far, but do you know in the West, a lecturer or teacher don't just touch or tap students anyhow, especially ladies, due to fear of sexual harassment? Or that particular tap no be waiting go cause sexual harassment. You day road, they just call your attention. Excuse me, make I pass. Please, let's stop supporting rubbish, I beg. We cannot be encouraging people to have, bad attitude and please. Good evening, Precious. Let our leaders continue to deny all corruption allegations, but the day knew that they are fully involved in all kinds of corruption practices. Our leaders at all levels are disgracing Nigeria and not foreign countries. Chinemere from Agbara, why are you doing like this? Who told you that? Happy Valentine's Day to you. How do you forget the story going round of the video of the U.S. Senator? They dealt on it in the news. I didn't want to overflog it. There are different stories to talk about. We dealt on it on the news. Olisa from Agboju. Esther had already dealt with it on the news, so that's why I didn't bother. Good evening, Madam Precious, Mr. Chilaka. My name is Prince Samuel Ofubuisi Oji from Ajegun, Lagos State. My condolences to Pa Adebanjo's family. Pa Adebanjo is a detribalized Nigerian whom I respect so much. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. On the issue of visa denial to the Chief of Defense Staff, it's a wake-up call to Nigerians, and you said a lot. Thank you so much. I say happy Valentine's Day to Prince Chilaka and Precious. Precious and Prince Chilaka. I like the way Prince Chilaka analyzed. It is where another person. Oh, please calm down. You don't have to diss somebody because you're commenting another. Sarah Fading from Ajawo says, Prince and Precious, good evening. I'm a thoroughbred Yoruba man. I'm a good critic of this government. Millions of Yorubas are not happy with this government. Precious, remember 56% of Southwesterners voted for Tinubu as against 96% who normally vote for Awolowo or who voted for Awolowo in the time past. Your caller is wrong. Please, I don't know his name. I think Ola, that's his name. Okay. Who's this now? Chibo from Ladipo says, you say, Precious, answer, sir. I love that your your wonderful lady VOP. Now, wonderful Princess Chichi. Analysis Chilaka. Your analysis is very timely, and our family VOP. It gives me joy and blessing to be here. Something like that. Good evening. Thank you. Kenny Young from Okwaba says APC has collapsed Nigeria's economy within 2 years. I can no longer afford diabetic drugs. Insulin that we do buy 6,500 is now 18,500. Nigerians are dying in silence. Who will save this country? My dear, that medication thing it's something else. It's something it's something else. Priscilla, I don't want to talk about that. Okay, good evening, beautiful Queen Precious and Prince Shilaka. Happy Valentine's Day. Precious, what is so special about the Chief of Defense Staff? Well, I appreciate you. This is Mother Buji from Alimosho. Shego from Alagbado says, Lady P, okay, happy Val, thank you too. I wanted to take you out, but you didn't read my message. I would like to show you why Igbo women prefer Yoruba men. Honestly, I'm trying for you. Igbo women prefer Yoruba men. I don't understand. I'm from River State too. That's where I'm from. I don't understand. You wanted to take me out. Take me out spiritually now, if you don't do it physically. Olatunji from Iyanukwa just says, good evening. The Canadian did what is right. They have the right to deny anyone visa. It's their country. Meanwhile, people are really suffering. I'm presently doing outlet survey for a company. Most of their customers have closed business. Even the big eateries are selling their companies. You say Nigeria is bleeding. And Babeji from Moshiri says, Northern Nigeria is saying that MK, who didn't do any harm to any Nigerian, shouldn't be released. But will day in, day out, they would be releasing their people who kill Nigerians daily, claiming that they repented. They should be condemned by good-meaning and well-meaning Nigerians. I should tell us under comparison, visa denial to one man or food denial to millions of men. Why did you like this now? Let me go answer that question. Chidi from Oshodi says the situation of Nigeria is super complex. I call it a demonic algebra because the problems are mingled with solution like a cocktail. Only from the throne of Christus can the algebra be solved. All right, I'm going back to the phone lines again. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Sir?
Hello, Professor.
Sir?
Good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
This is Anthony Anosike from Kuka.
You're welcome.
What I'm saying, it's like we got put a boundary from Obama to Miriam now.
You know, see that Imo River where they Umaba we cross to now. The boundary between rivers and Abia be that. That Imo River, now the boundary be that.
Yes,
they are the on one them wekere deku. On one them wekere. On one them wekere.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Anyaro.
Even after those are my apple okay. From that Papa Obama, Obama there, Papa Obama there. About kind of two now. Papa Obama there.
Okay. All right.
So
no, speak English. It's okay. It's okay, brother. Thank you.
Sorry. What I'm saying is that this thing now that is about the man they deny visa. I believe why I said my own is that for Obama now, from meanwhile, after powerhouse, who put that visa, will not give it to visa again. That's what I want to say. Good evening.
No. That place is not the boundary. The boundary is Umabai.
No.
Umabai to Akwete. It's Umabai to Akwete that is the boundary. Rivers to Abia State. It's Umabai to Akwete that is the boundary. That Imo River. So I must collect visa before I go see my great grandparents to Akwete.
That's why we put the boundary. For Woboso to Obama.
Thank you.
We put the boundary.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Wishing you a great Valentine's Day. Thank you. All right.
All right. Today's my wedding anniversary.
Oh, stop it. I like it. Happy wedding anniversary to you.
Yes, today, yeah.
Well done.
And my daughter's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday to her. To wishing you all the best and more years ahead. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Hello, good evening. Amen. Hello, good evening.
I think we are to office.
This is VOP, Voice of the People Radio. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What I want to say now is this. This man was crying that they deny him visa. How many people that they denied food and they are not complaining? See, they deny many people food, and those people they deny food and never even complain. But they deny him visa. He's crying. Is it good? Okay, look, see what is happening. The whole world was telling that they should release him and they can, they keep him and they can. Do you know that what is happening in Gaza today is exactly what is happening in Nigeria? It will happen. I pray that God will help us.
No, it will not happen. It will not happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too. I appreciate you. Hello, good evening.
Beautiful pressure.
Sir?
Valentine pressure.
Oh, stop it. I like it.
Olubaje voice pressure.
Hey, Olubaje.
You don't do.
It's
Before
okay.
you mention my time, no.
It's okay. It's okay. Because your time go finish. Thank you.
Do you know that?
Remind me your name again now.
Trump. My name is Mark Modest.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Please, I would like to. There's something I want to show President Chilaka, if I will permit to get his number. Please, I was trying to. This YouTube of a thing, I'm not used to it. I was trying to send message or all these things. The thing is convincing me. Let me not lie. That's by the way. This Trump of a thing. I'm so happy for Trump, and I will be so happy. I'll be more happy for Trump because whatever Trump is doing in America today. Before God and man, I gave out 180,000 naira to Nigerians too because Trump won. I did that giveaway from my own heart because I supported Trump and I've been supporting Trump. Because this thing that these people are doing in Nigeria, I'm not wishing them bad though, but the time will come when Trump will step into the Nigeria, particularly not even now. You know, when the governor or the president will step on toes, is their last turn or they used to do undo. Trump is not coming back, and I love what Trump is doing. I want to plead to Nigerian government on national radio. I even tried to pay one barrister. He was advising me. If it is for me to replace Nnamdi Kanu inside DSS house or custody, let them release Nnamdi Kanu. I'm ready to sacrifice to speak in that DSS custody for them to release Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah, but they need to pay for crime by proxy now. They need to pay for crime by. You don't pay for crime by proxy now.
Okay, that's why I still need to.
Now who commit and go pay for them?
This thing is so annoying.
But that's not to say anybody committed any crime. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I understand. He didn't commit any crime. But what is this delay of? I require you to say this one, whatever. This one will say this one. This one will say this one. Everything are propaganda. Please, I want to speak with Barrister Chilaka if I can be permitted to get his number, please.
All right. I'll look for a way to connect it.
There's something I want him to do for me, and there's something I want to, you will be the right person for that particular stuff. Please, there's something I'm doing in Lagos. I beg you. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Phone lines are still open 0700 903 903 903. Hello. Good evening and welcome. Hello. Oh dear. Okay. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening and welcome.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yes. Welcome.
This is Donald on the line.
Donald,
first time caller.
Oh, congratulations, Donald. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Go ahead, please.
Based on what is happening in Nigeria now, I'm not surprised. Because this is just animal farm playing out.
No, now. Take it easy, brother.
Do you understand? All animals are equal. We all know it. But this issue of the youth suffering, we Nigerians are not even benefiting anything from the government. You get what I'm saying? So, all these things that are going out, I believe that nature and God have stepped on that. Enough is enough.
Thank you.
I have nothing much to say. Let me just give some for other people to say. Everything any man does in this world, posterity is there to judge.
All right, thank you. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes.
Precious.
Sir?
I'm Prince Silaka.
Good evening.
My name is Aguma, calling from Lagos.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Congratulations for yesterday. Remember, it was an International Radio Day.
Thank you.
And then I greet you with Prince Chilaka.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
For you.
Thank you, sir.
I want to say I'm so concerned about what the Northern Elders came together and passed up a communique trying to stand firm that Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. I don't know where that is coming from. So sad that they didn't consider asking the government to release the list of 400 terrorist sponsors that were sent to us by the government of UAE. Again, I listened to people eulogizing the man of good character, the person, that's Adebanjo. And I recall they are calling him a man of justice. They are calling him with all good characters that he actually has. But when he was dispensing this justice, they didn't allow him. They even overthrew him, tried to dethrone him for being that just person they are now eulogizing him on. So that is Nigeria for you. People are against criticizing the government of the day, and they forget to tell us how this government, led by Buhari and the government of the APC, led by Buhari and Tinubu himself, went to South Africa. Remember, when the South African government seized an aircraft belonging to a Nigerian over weapons, they solicited that the South Africa should not release that aircraft because they wanted to make sure that the government of then President Jonathan suffered. And these are the kind of critics.
All right, thank you. You've had your 3 minutes. You've had your 2 minutes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. All right, let's go straight to the YouTube messages so that YouTube people know go swear for my village people. Where do I start from now on YouTube? Let's see. Okay. All right. Let me start from the end. Victor Alaye says late Pa Ayo Adebanjo was a political jobber. Are you serious? Victor Ajelaye. Jeff says, may his soul rest in, may the soul of one of a Yoruba good man, Ayo Adebanjo, rest in peace in Jesus' name. Olawole Kolapo says, please let us think of another way of involving Nigerian problems instead of talking every day without possible solution. You don't understand. Victor says, Fulani language is called Fufude, of course. Exercise Nath says, please, Precious, is River State a tribe or a state that they created yesterday? I think you can answer the question by yourself. And Kenneth Chimezie says, okay, I would rather not take that. Obedoji says he was saying that talking also cannot solve the problems. I think he did not start problem from beginning. Okay, okay, all right. Let's just go to more of the messages. Let's see. Obed says, the government should look into the what now? The government should look into why they denied top military officer visa. It is a complete embarrassment in Nigeria. Our image is dented or smeared. Lawrence Honora says, in the first 4 years of Obasanjo, he used Sam Aluko economic philosophy, but it failed him. In his second term, he assembled Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Soludo, and Osita Ogbu. Nigeria saw the result immediately. Tino Uju Micah says, Barrister Chilak and Precious, he's not a barrister. I can tell you for free that Reps member Agbese represents my constituency in Benue State. He was giving a solar project to execute, but his project was not executed. He represents his constituency.
You know, Precious,
Sir?
get ready.
Sir?
Things will come out.
You
will
don't
see
trouble now.
You will see, as you know, I keep saying that when you go and scratch crocro and you know put medicine, it go spread. Watch and see.
Charles Duru says money. Darlington Noble says good evening, precious barrister Chilaka. The
I'm
Binance
not a barrister.
I don't know why they keep calling you
please.
that. The Binance
Maybe I should go and read law.
You're a prince.
Yeah.
The Binance man knows what he is talking about. In as much as that he mentioned the name of the House of Rep members, that's just to show you that what Nigeria is all about. And Chuku the Iluanosi says, I fear Nigeria, dear country. I love. Oh wow. Ima Chuku says, how much do the Nigerian government want the Southeasterners to pay so that they can release MNK? Ima from Ayobo. Whose message have I not read? Charles Duru here says, Isolo Owuzikwa Kingdom. My dear brother. Somebody's bedroom can be their kingdom. Biko, Casey Confidence says laundry. Laundry says, wow. But I'm precious. You too, you're precious. Abi. See, the all of us receive 3 bullets. The gentleman just showed why we are not making any headway in Nigeria. Just a pity. Yeah, I see. I've read your messages. So let me quickly go to WhatsApp because I have lots of WhatsApp messages. Okay. Good evening, precious. I'm on a true Nigerian, an advocate for equity and justice. Pa Ayo Adebanjo, who passed away today, may his soul rest in peace. Your memory will remain in my heart as long as I live. Anna Klatz Anwe Bunwa from Alagbado sent in that message. And it says, I learned that the document of those soldiers who was denied visa shows that if they get to Canada, they will not return back. Chief of Defense Staff will not return back. That's an insult. Don't say that. Adaibo, okay, no. This good evening, Ma. You're doing a good job, VOP. This is a kilo from Barawa, Ijesha. Sister Precious, I acknowledge your kind response. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Amen. If God provides, sharp. Wire. Sharp. I don't waste time. AJ from Alakpere says, Madam Precious and Chilaka, federal government of Nigeria fighting Boko Haram, rehabilitating them, and also integrating them back to the society. And war is endless. Precious, how do you reconcile these conflicting circle or procedures? Does it make any sense to you? As I read and say, headache, don't they worry me. What an anguish. I won't read the other. Good evening, sweets. Good evening, my sweet Valentine lady in the studio. You said what? Your name is Shakona Day. I'm so happy that what Canada did to our army. Stop it now. I'm Ben. My name. If Nigerians can wake up and stop leaders from traveling to abroad for schooling and hospital, then Nigeria will be better. On again mind. Okay. Visa denial by Canadian embassy is not a surprise. After all, it was in Canada that seizure of presidential jet started. It has not entered. They will not be worse. It has not ended. It may not be worse. Stanley from Ojo sent in that. And let's see here. Good evening, VOP. Chika from Munshi says nothing good will come out of this. No. Don't say that. Don't say that. Okay. Why did you not read my full message? Well, you stopped. Is that where I ended my message? I was not encouraging her. Moreover, I said she went too far. Please don't jump to conclusion. Thank you for helping me not to jump. Please, ma, I just want to ask question. Do this government really listen to this program? You want to try it? Say something that is controversial. They'll come and see you in your house. If yes, what did they do with it, or what do they do with it? If no, where do we reach them? What Jesus sent in that message. All terrestrial media platforms are monitored. Just know that. The biggest error of this government on security appointment of politician Ribado as NSA. He sees anything political, not professional. Go to hell statement is very undiplomatic and unprofessional. Chiedo from Ogun State. And people clapped, at the end of the cut, they clapped. We were happy. Greetings, VOP family. On visa refusal, we've gotten details. Okay, so we've gotten details, but remember that Canada is a highly democratized nation and they uphold human rights to a great extent. Under this present government and regime, military has been abusing human rights in Southeast, Okwama, and other South. The culture of Canada is against the level of injustice and abuse of human rights. May God save our country. Amen. Okay, where do I go again? Okay. So this here says, good evening, Precious. The only way to get this country back is for all the opposition to drop their ego and come together. I will say it again and again. Obi needs to get El Rufai now. And good evening, Precious, Sister Precious and Prince Chilaka. Please help me tell VOP family to help me with transport money. I want to go to the village. My 3 children and my landlord have sent me the have seen out Polinos. Polinos, you know, say would they help you here on a normal day, Abi? From Chief Udo says, what now? Okay, what did you say now? He says an intelligence security boss should have met the Canadian embassy quietly and find out possibly investigation that why the visas were denied and maybe prosecute them if need be. The outburst is childish and I am not surprised. FFK applauded it too. Precious, will you be my Valentine? What am I doing with myself? It is Valentine now. Good evening, Precious and the crew. It really saddens my heart to see some Nigerians claiming to be knowledgeable and trying to confuse other Nigerians on the true state of nation, even though they are not exempted from the present terrible hardship this country and government especially has brought. I wonder if Nigeria or our dream can ever be birthed with people with these kind of who call black white. Me from Agege sent in that message. Okay, all right. I would rather take a breather and let's go straight to our step down conversation. Please, President Donald Trump should stop all Nigerian politicians from traveling to their country. Paul from Mushi. All right, straight to a step down conversation. At least I've done justice to majority of your messages because people have been yabbing me that I don't read your messages and my mouth is already paining me. Good evening, Precious, and our wonderful guest. May the soul of Pa Adebanjo rest in peace.
Amen.
The only Yoruba man that brings truth to power. Aneke sent in that message. And this here says, whatever shame and disgrace Nigeria just suffered at the hand of Canada as a result of visa channel to denial to the chief of chief of defense staff will be child's play compared to Trump has in the offing for Nigeria. Alex Solomon from Mani. Alex, you getting any inside story? Give me scoop now. Okay. And yeah. Okay. Where is VUP located in Lagos? A colleague of mine wants to work with the station. Oh wow, really? Okay. All right. I see you guys. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, so let's go straight to a step down conversation. And on a step down conversation, I'll just play you a simple video. A simple audio. And when I play the audio, we just go straight to the conversation. The audio is not anything new. It's a story that you're already used to, that we've all been talking about recently. So just take a listen to what Two-Face Idibia's mother had to say about her son. Take a listen.
Nigerians, my name is Mrs. Rose Idibia. This message is for Miss Natasha Osauru of Edo State. I'm calling on all mothers in Nigeria to help me beg her to release or to free my son. My son is going through a divorce process and he's clearly not in his right senses. I know my son. This is not him. Please, Natasha, the bead you put on his hand and on his neck, remove them and free him.
So, yes, Nigeria, that is a step down conversation. So, is it possible? That's Two-Face Idibia's mother saying that Natasha, the lady in Edo State who Two-Face just engaged, used a bead to charm him. That this is not her son. That this is not her. That she knows her son. This is not who he is.
She doesn't know her son.
Sorry, sir.
If she knows her son is the most promiscuous young man
in the whole Nigeria. His only cannot be that bad now.
No, there are some things parents shouldn't.
So the point I'm even trying to make is that those things, do they work?
Wait,
using charm
I'm coming.
Okay,
I'm
sir.
coming. As a mother, what she has done right now is to mess up the entire process.
Away.
She shouldn't have. You see, when your child has an issue, the best you can do is give advice from the back.
Okay.
That is what a good parent would do.
And not come to public.
What she's doing now is more like, she's even rubbishing her family to the whole world.
Okay.
With if I mean that what's that his name? Two-Face. Now the marriage go happen overnight itself. No family member go know.
But he's not even done with his divorce process, and he already engaged in another. Okay. By the way, the question.
All the ones when he went born for them, they go meet them when they married.
Okay, so
they won't leave this talk.
So the question is it possible? Those things, do they really work, Prince Francis Chilaka? That a lady will see a man and use charms and bid here and there, and the man will not start doing exactly what you say, or is it just fetish believers or superstitious beliefs?
I don't know. I don't know whether it works.
Before I say believers,
I wouldn't say.
Beliefs.
I wouldn't say black magic doesn't work. Black magic it works, but it also depends on the individual. Two-Face, nobody use black magic for Two-Face. Two-Face open eye, chook eye, they go where they go. Simple.
Oh, you see road where? All right. Lagos, Nigeria, 490. Let's begin to take your calls and reactions to the conversation on our Step Down. Step Down. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Precious. This is Aboma again.
Aboma, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. I want to say Two-Face mother have done him more harm than good. By coming to the air tomorrow when Nigeria on social media whitewash the whole thing, and then they will come back to say, leave us alone. But the mother has done so more harm. And what will happen if Two-Face tomorrow marries Natasha? And how will Natasha see her mother-in-law? And these are some of the things. Two-Face is about 50 years or above, I don't know.
He's more than 50 years, yes. He's 50 plus.
And can you imagine what the mother
Thank
is
you.
saying about
Thank you.
a 50-year-old guy?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Precious.
Sir, Joval.
Precious.
Sir.
Joval is angry.
I'm sorry, baby. Forgive me, my best friend. In your daughter's voice.
Precious.
Sir.
Let me first of all greet Prince
You don't have time. This is Step Down. You have less than 1 minute.
You don't want me to greet. Anytime I want to greet Prince Chilaka, you will not want me to. That's why you did not want me to weigh into this on serious people that are disturbing our news with them, banning this on them. Instead of you to bring these powerful, good, beautiful stories, it's 8:30. We're discussing.
Your time has finished. Saying, 1 minute's gone.
Go to hell or no go to hell. Please, the better thing, Precious.
Sir?
That woman knows what she's saying. No. You know, you women, it depends on what you call charm. The charm that is holding Two-Face now is different from this one that she's telling us.
All right.
Like Prince Chilaka said, she doesn't know her daughter, her son very well.
All right, come and be good.
There is one place where that charm is hiding. And only Two-Face.
You can find that place.
Where the charm is.
Oh, thank you. It's okay. I will go and investigate. Thank you, Joval. I appreciate you. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello, are you there? Are you there? Good evening.
Good evening. This is Destiny. Hello, this is Destiny from Mexico.
Destiny, you're welcome. Very quickly, is it possible say charm fi hold Two-Face like this? So we make him do what he do. Based on what his mother says. Sir. Oble.
Two-Face na Oble.
I beg, what's be that? I don't know that format. I don't know.
Problem is Two-Face na chop and clean mouth. Let's Two-Face. They enjoy himself. Let him enjoy his life.
Thank you.
But it's good say his mother come outside, come the talk. His mother say against Annie. So it's better.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hello, good evening and welcome. Apologies for keeping you on hold.
Hello,
sir, evening. Welcome.
Happy Valentine.
Same to you, my brother. Go ahead.
My name is Udeme. I'm calling from Maryland.
Udeme, my friend.
Thank you so very much.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay. You see, that's how mother-in-laws the marriage of their children. That woman has gone to an extreme. He knows that Two-Face is an international guy. He's a prominent guy in this country and over. Why should that woman make just comment? Even if it is true, must it be on air?
All right.
Must it be? Oh God.
Thank you. Sorry. All right, so let me go straight. I have somebody in front of me. Let me attend to him. I'll come back to getting your messages and reading your messages and, of course, taking your calls. But I've got my brother from Kudos home to you. It is Valentine's Day! Finally, and you're looking so good.
Thank you.
Okay, so what is that Valentine offer that Kudos have for us?
Yeah, thank you for having me. Good evening, everybody. My name is Iyala from Kudos Homes Limited. And this is a company that is making land affordable for everyone.
You know, when you say Yala, it just remind me of my village from River State, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yes, we are making land affordable for everybody and easy too. So let me quickly go to our estate actually in Lagos State are selling on promo. We have Kudos City is in Agbowa, Ikorodu, and is selling 800,000 naira. We have Kudos Town in Isiwo along Ikorodu Ibeju Lekki Road. That one is selling 800,000 naira. This is just for the promo. After the promo that ends on the 20th of this month, they will all go back to 1.5, the normal price. So let me take you to Omuketu where we have Kudos Height. Kudos Height is 4.5 million naira. There's no promo on that land. Then we have Kudos Heritage Phase 1. That one is 3.5 million naira. And then Kudos Heritage Phase 2, that one is 1 million naira on promo. The actual price is 2.5 million naira. So immediately after 20th of this month, the price go back to 2.5 million naira. So let me give you the number to call if you want details about our land.
Very quickly, thank you.
Yeah, now the number is 070 4601 4663. Let me take it again. It's 070 That one is selling 2.5 million naira. And let me take you quickly to Delta State Asaba. We have Kudos Heights that is selling 900,000 naira. That's on promo. The actual price is 1.5 million naira. Then Fairview Estate Phase 2 is selling 2.5 million naira. And our new estate, which is Kudos Court, is 4.5 million naira. There's no promo on that land. So like I said, you can start calling now. Let me give you the number once more.
Okay.
It's 070 4601 4663. 070 4601 4663. Our inspection days is here in Lagos is Thursdays and Saturdays, and our office in Lagos State is 171 Egbeda Idimu Road, Abulodu bus stop. So we want you to come. It's a free inspection to the site, so you can view or have a look of what you want to buy.
Okay, so can you run through the sites that you have your land and properties again, especially these ones on promo? So
yes,
that
like I said, Kudos City is in Agbowa here in Ikorodu. That one is.
No, we are not here in Ikorodu. Wait, say here in Ikorodu. Like
in Lagos State.
In Lagos State. Yes, go ahead.
Is Agbowa Ikorodu here in Lagos State. That is 800,000 naira. Then we have Kudos Town. That one is in Isiwo. Is 800,000 naira. Then we have Kudos Heritage Phase 2. The actual price is 2.5, but now on promo is selling 1 million naira. The all promo ends by 20th of this month. After 20th of this month, it goes back.
So after
price.
Today Valentine, they give them one more, then
Yes,
one
we
more
give
week
them
of
one more
grace or
week
so.
To buy. So
Alright.
immediately after 20th of this month, the whole price go back to the normal price. So that's what we have for you today for Valentine.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having
Thank you
me.
so much. I appreciate you and thank you for coming. All right, Prince Francis, I have some messages I'd like to take. But help me run through your number again. Your phone number, in case somebody won't buy land for a Valentine today now. You know, understand. Sharp. Run
Yeah, it's 08070 4601 4663. 070 4601 63.
Thank you so much. All right, so going back to those messages I have, greetings to great Prince Chilaka and Lady Precious. Please read my message. This was why we blamed Mommy Mobad. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now Grandma Maggie is sending that message. So now that Two-Face's mom is talking, we should not blame her. Two-Face will always be Two-Face. Natasha has nothing to do with charms. What is happening right now is Two-Face for you. Two-Face will soon show Natasha his true color. If it is charms, it will fade. The mother should just stay out of it, because I have experienced this kind of situation before. It would not last. You say, good evening, my beautiful friend. Still Favor from Ikorodu. All right. Where do I have those messages? Lots of responses. Good evening, Precious and Chilaka. On Two-Face saga, I blame that lady for even accepting to marry Two-Face, cause that guy is the most promiscuous guy on earth. Not before Nigeria, not even for Benue State, for the whole earth. Calm down. Is King Solomon a joke to you? Why, baby? Like, even David said, the man after God had. Remember, I said before then 35, say David don't die, they get to bring chick, come near him. Why did you like this? I beg, make that Edo lady fashiam. That's what you said. Two-Face mother didn't really know, or doesn't really know his son, you try to say, with her position. She's insulting that Natasha that she used bead to ensure on Two-Face, but it's a cock and bull story. After the marriage, Natasha may deal with the mother-in-law. Amechi from Afoluku sent in that. Precious, Tu Baba is very coded bad guy. He hardly puts things on the media, but see the way he is doing this. Also, he just started wearing these beads recently. The guy is a politician and a Benedion granddaughter. Fear what you don't know.
Let Two-Face mother wake up and go and cut the bead.
How?
Yes. Oh, Anna, spiritual bead, they know they see.
She said they not see her son. The Two-Face's family has petitioned.
I beg
they petitioned.
Please, let's leave that.
Okay, they say
the family is seeking for publicity. This everything nice publicity stunt.
Okay, all right, sir. Prince Rosa Chilaka, your parting shot, if you have any, sir.
Yeah, my parting shot. I want to appeal to my brothers in the north. Passionately, when they gather as youths, let them stop bothering about what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu, whether he will be released or not. They should spend that energy ensuring that the young ones in the north, I have stayed in the north. I stayed in the north for 6 years. And so I have quite a number of northerners as friends, close friends. They should spend that energy and get their leaders to ensure that the youths in the north are educated. Maybe when we have them educated, this whole menace of Boko Haram banditry will end. And for my people in the southeast, especially my leaders, the die is cast. If you guys keep playing around, keep hoping that your silence, your inactions, your lack of accountability, your lack of development of the Southeast will last for too long. It will not. Every one of you, leaders in the Southeast, either as governors, senators, traditional rulers, you will give account of yourselves. I think it is time you people should come down from your high horses and begin to develop the Southeast.
All right, thank you so much. Lagos, Nigeria. That's it. You have it there. This is wishing happy Valentine's Day to everyone who's in love.
I didn't wish you happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you, sir.
Happy Valentine's Day,
you,
precious.
Sir. Thank you, sir. And to everyone who's in love, who has people or have people who love them around them and who desires to be loved, I wish you guys all the love that you ever wish and desire in your life. My name is Precious Inya, and you know that I love you guys a lot, right? I see you again. It's on Monday. Today is Friday. Monday don't reach now. I'll see you again on Monday evening, God willing. And have yourself an amazing evening. Try to protect your mental health if you don't get valet. If you get a uncle, enjoy them. Goodbye. And God bless you.